Sure. I will give it a try.
Yay! Are you wanting to try help out, Colburn?
I continue looking for the more important thing for them.
All right. No problem. They're concentrating on trying to help McKay into the saddle. He's like, and shows him slide off the air side. Shows his horse trying to fucking bite him and shit. To make a long story short, Tim, you failed to find anything that's useful. Although you do see a lot of the cool cowboy scenes of like trying to overcome nature and whatnot, and all that. How the West was won stuff going on. Yeah. You know, if you were to get a towel that looked like a telephone, it would look like you're just dealing with an important call. I've got to simulcast this game on the phone, guys. All right, yeah. You're watching McKay doing the world's worst cowboy thing. McKay, give me a dodge roll there because the horse, after throwing you off, attempts to trample you to death. Yeah, McKay rolls underneath the fucking wagon and hides from his horse, which seems really super angry with him.
To lasso the horse.
Sure, give me a lasso. Right, he throws a bundle of rope at the horse. They're like, yeah, he's a city slave. Why don't you go back in with the make sure everything's okay with the women? Go guard the women folk. They tell you. You just see Colburn ignoring.
Do you have anything? Do you have any strange glowing things on your property?
What? Get in there and stop asking fool questions.
All right, we'll look around the main house and the like I assume they got the main buildings of the house, like their barns and stuff, to see if we can see anything.
Yeah, you're not finding. Colburn's wandering around. People are yelling at him to do stuff. Colburn, give me an intimidation roll to be left the fuck alone to conduct your search. Colburn just, and they're like, or not, just keep doing what you. It looks like he knows what he's doing, guy. You know, and it continues on. Eventually, night comes and the moon begins to rise, and the big face-on's going as it rises. It has a huge screaming face on it, Mildred, and it just continues screaming as it rises. Everybody freaks out. Oh, by the way, everybody give me paradigm distortion Sandy rolls as you're watching the moon screaming its bloody head off. And the sad thing is, it doesn't stop.
Another point of sand, if we make it.
Yes. Eventually, you'll get your paradigm distortion maxed out. You don't mind the moon screaming that much. I roll D6, Mildred. Yeah, you may decide to try to attack McKay. You've been itching for a fucking rematch. Yeah, it may happen. Yeah, go ahead and roll willpower times 3. If you make it, you get a check. If you don't, McKay is definitely a fucking option as he comes in. He's like all covered in hay and shit. And you're like, I think I can take him. Nah, you don't have to. All right. Colburn.
I want to get rid of McKay.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me just discard down.
Eventually, they get the cows all taken care of, and everybody's hiding out in the house and talking in low voices. And outside, you hear, and dinner is served very nervously, and eventually people are just getting tired, and some of the menfolk are keeping up to keep watch and stuff like that. Somebody was like, should we ask him to keep watch? Fuck no, he will kill you.
Maybe it's a time one. Let's check at night.
Yeah, let's see if we can see a glow.
No problem.
All the other shit going on.
You guys go out and have a good look at night. You don't see anything glowing or anything like that, or feel any woo stuff. Actually, everybody can try. Mildred, are you going out looking around too, or do you want to stay and comfort people that you deeply care about?
In the mean, if I had like a few minutes of downtime, can I try to meditate to contact Janus?
Yes.
We'll see what's up.
You're at a slight negative because it's super loud too. You're glad it's so far away. What must the astronauts be thinking?
A success, almost by half.
You take yourself to a calm and tranquil place and whatnot, deep within you. People are leaving you alone because you're sitting there in like some... And give me a essence roll. Lower is better to draw the useful information. Draw it. I'm looking for ×3 or better.
Before you roll,
Uh-huh.
I've got a skill plus 15 card.
Oh, that would be nice.
Damn you!
So if you want, I'll play it for you. Just trade me something.
Okay.
Come on, low stats, don't fail me now.
But
That'd be 51. So you only failed by 7. Yeah.
Not quite, unfortunately.
The look on her face, like she's gonna take out the fucking dice rolling mechanism.
Yeah.
Glad she's not a programmer. Okay, and you two out searching around. Give me essence ×1 rolls as you're doing that. She's in there going. Nothing glowing. No weird magic sigils floating in the circular pattern. It's annoying as fuck.
No strange things that shouldn't belong on this farm.
No, but you do see 2 pigs going at it and ignoring everything else. They're just fucking going at it.
probably a gate.
Yes. You have to get into a threesome and then you teleport away. So after pulling the other guys were grateful because they thought you were out like doing a roving guard. Fools. You guys eventually are getting really tired. If you want to stay awake, I'm going to need willpower rolls. Otherwise, you can go to sleep. I mean, everybody else is like going to sleep if they're not on guard duty. They're keeping a watch because crazy shit's going on.
Right. I mean, I'm quite happy to help with the watch. Just get a little bit of sleep.
They thought you did when you went out wandering around.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
They're grateful. They seem like nice folks, by the way. Willpower, lower is better if you want to stay awake. If you're like, fuck it, don't need to make a willpower. Right. She's like meditating and just turns into sleep. She's like, I'm
keeping an eye on the time. Do they have a clock? Do they have a clock or anything in the farm?
They have a sundial.
Well,
How do you tell the time at night?
It's nighttime.
Nighttime.
I will keep an eye on my watch.
Yes, and you're watching, and then suddenly at the correct
5:59. Yes.
The sun's just getting ready to start, and you guys all wake up. You're laying naked in your own beds.
Perfect.
You can smell like a little bit of pledge.
The game is over. It's been fun, people.
That was perfect.
That was a great session. That was wonderful.
That
Perfect.
was brilliant.
The insanity that is this game. You couldn't have planned that better, Logan. Bravo.
No, he could not, could he? Alright, you're back now. Wave your hand across the screen. No, yeah, that's it. You're back now.
You guys all wake up in your separate beds. Your buddies are nearby. You can almost taste the bacon that you can smell in the air.
I hate Bedlington so much.
Son of a bitch, not again.
Pete, you hear that and that from the different rooms.
It did work, yes.
Now, for each
the big
piece of gear that you... Yes, the question next is gear, including the lump of fucking gold. Each piece of gear, essence time... essence ×3, and it's in the cabinet. If it's not, it's gone forever because it wasn't on you. By cabinet, I mean wardrobe. So, do a lot of rolls.
Oh, that was times one.
Oh, and fresh clothes are over the chairs now.
Wild West clothes or 1950s clothes is the question when he gets back.
Oh, that's a good question. Well, at least it's still resetting itself.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 rolls.
Wow.
17 rolls, including the bag.
I had like just 4 things, so, and I lost all of them.
I've got like a messenger bag, leather satchel thing, which I've got some items in it.
Yeah.
Like binoculars and all various bits and pieces. Let me just check what's Y3. I need to check with him if I roll a 0-1 for my first roll. If I need to keep rolling or not, or
Yeah.
that's pretty much.
It's a hell of a day in Burlington. Sun shining.
So Logan, for my first roll, I rolled a 0-1 crit. Do I need to keep rolling for each piece of gear, or is that cover it all?
I'll give you everything for that, sure.
Thank you. I thought that might be the case, so I thought I'd check before rolling.
I refuse to give up my Tonka toys. Fine. Good rolls allow you to keep your Tonka toys.
So the clothes, are they 1950s clothes or Wild West clothes?
1950s.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, give me shadow lore rolls. I'm sure everybody has shadow lore.
I think I do have.
Crit. Fucking awesome.
What?
Not done, sir.
I pull my axe out of the pocket. Whoop. And right, left, right, left, right. I start cutting a hole through the fucking right wall. And
I think for magic, let me check the willpower thing here.
I rolled a 0-1 for willpower.
Carry on. No problem. You guys hear somebody chopping down the wall. Oh, that crazy Colburn.
Colburn, what are you doing?
remodeling.
Pete, you see an axe come through the wall, and you see Colburn's eye.
Yes.
Well, this isn't the way out, so I go to the other wall and start working on that wall.
Why don't you go out the door?
There's a big door.
Yeah, but the door never leads out.
Mm,
The door just leads back to here.
yeah.
You know, with logic like that.
Yeah. Refresh, get dressed, grab my crap.
Who made their shadow lore roll?
No one.
Cool.
Tim, I don't think Tim has rolled for that yet.
He doesn't care.
I don't have shadow lore.
Yeah,
You have every skill.
Right. All right.
Wow.
See?
I'm gonna check that and write that skill down now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'll send him a message. There you go. You can describe that however you want, if you want. So, right after hacking a hole into Yana, perverts are trying to look in on you again while you're dressing.
Go away.
Yeah, obviously not the right direction. I back up a little bit. Get a running start.
Mm-hmm. You hear a window shatter. Well, Tim, give me a jump roll, take less damage.
Let's see. I thought that was my roll to make less damage, but okay.
That's your roll to propel yourself through in a truly amazing fashion and take no damage from the fucked up glass that's in the window because they don't use safety glass.
This is true. Where the fuck is jump? J, jump, 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 jump. No.
All right, you decide you want full damage from the ground, and you get it. And let's see, you get a little bit. Right, you take 3 real, 4 stun from connecting to the ground. Some guy who's walking along stops, looks at you, looks at the window, looks at you, and he goes, "Holy shit!" Right,
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. He says, looking confused.
I dust the glass off of me, then go around the front door.
Okay.
You can't escape this place. I hope that fucking doctors get better at waking people up.
The others come down the stairs. He comes in, glass falling off him.
The clock, is it still there, shadowy in the hallway?
A couple minutes after 9 a.m.
I'll pull out a trump card and feel it. Is it still dead?
No, it's fine. Why would it be dead? What kind of crazy talk is that?
When we were here last time, something was connected to the clock. Do you know about that?
They believe that the old Burlington's connected to the clock and it's draining energy from here.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey,
that
was a hard reset.
Pardon?
That was a hard reset. They had to reboot all the medical equipment in my room.
Okay. Oh, yes, that's right. You believe you're in a coma. And we're all figments of your imagination.
Which, considering Mildred
maybe
is
different,
not speaking well of your
personas or
personality.
ids or something of your personality.
So, yeah, so that was a hard reset.
You have no idea before, Colburn, that you were so philosophical, but anytime McKay opens his fucking mouth, it just continues pouring out of him.
There was a teacher once back in the day. He was really, really good.
You have pretty big imagination, though.
There was also this one chick in a horror movie I saw.
That explains everything.
It really does, actually. This world's fine.
I don't believe it now.
That last little bit just recently kind of reminded me of the movie Carrie, where the fucking blood all over the fucking place.
Oh my God, yes.
There's an answer for all this shit. There really is.
True.
You guys are all together eating bacon again.
So, as I said, I don't know what happened there is due to us taking the red pill, old Burlington going kaboom, or something completely different.
Hard reset.
Did you do you just swam? He swam to the.
Yeah, Rev swam to the island. We had sketched a trump off him. When he reached the island, that's when the shit started happening. And so we managed to trump to him.
And that was in the Western Burlington.
That's right, in the Western Burlington.
Give me evidence analysis rolls.
Which supposedly is a Burlington 2.0. a subset of Burlington 2.0. So I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Well, Goulburn and McKay are wondering if that weird golden light had anything to do with anything.
Yes.
Which light?
The weird golden light that seemed to be hitting the fish with the city on its back and burning it.
Yeah.
That was...
No. The fish coming down was a totally separate thing. The golden light was just like, it was like somebody ignited a golden lightsaber that was really, really big and that went up.
Oh,
totally
okay.
separate
Sorry, I
from the
thought it
fish.
was... I thought it was actually coming from the eye of the unicorn and...
No, the flames from the fish look like, if you used your imagination, because the unicorn thing was behind it, then it would look as though it was coming from the eye of the unicorn, but it had nothing to do with the golden glow.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
So unicorn is amber. So
yes.
The eye of the unicorn is the thing that is needed.
So you supposedly create the Logris. Yes.
This is create the Logris.
Yes, which can only be done by someone who's already walked the Logris, which, as far as I know, is only Kinley and Fulton.
Yeah.
At this moment.
But is there a Logris handy?
Pardon?
Is there a Logris handy?
Not handy, especially.
In the Courts of Chaos it is, and you need to be better at shape-shifting before you could even start walking it.
Nah.
As in, you need to have... You know how I turned into that form when I touched the clock yesterday or 4 days ago?
Yeah.
You need to be able to shape change to that level.
Oh, okay.
You need to have an avatar form and a chaos form.
Yeah.
Which is further down the abilities of shapeshifting before you
Got it. So you can do it.
I could do it. However, walking the Logris is about the same as creating the pattern, and I'm not even to the level I was the last time I tried to create a pattern. So I would die.
Are you having an inner Freddy moment?
Joshua is walking the Logris today.
No, I am not walking the Logris today because unless we had a full limited retrieve like 4 times and it's a crit card.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Wait, did Yana walk the Logris?
Me?
Pardon?
Yeah. Did Yana walk the Logris? Okay.
I don't have the avatar form and I can breathe underwater.
I think like 3 or 4 people have, and that is like
Yeah.
Yeah. So besides Fulton and Kinley, I don't know who else has.
Yeah, I think it was those 2. But I'm like thinking, we saw the unicorn and the fish, which was the eye. Like, what is the mean? Like, how to interpret these symbols?
So I'm curious. All right. So there was that golden shaft of light when all around was dark. So I'm curious to see if we could work out where it was and find the same location here in this Burlington to see if we can see anything there. Big shaft of golden light screaming in the distance. There it was.
So it's in a way it's strange that we were there and then we woke up here.
Yeah, that could have been because, like you're saying, that place was reset or that place.
Yeah.
Supposedly that's a Burlington 2.0 as well, as in, so it's interlinked with this one. It's not a completely separate pocket shadow.
Yeah, probably somehow.
So if the whole reset, so the question is, did that reset or is that place completely...
Yeah, we could
probably question Clem and find out. The other side of it, the other thing is, did you two want to take the red pill and wake up? Try and wake up briefly.
By the way, what happened when you did it? Like you woke up and then you fall.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't explain because we've been. All right. So basically, we were questioning Clem, and one of the things and it came out about the clearance about only members of the pod. We found out that there's 21 members of the pod, which includes all of our group, including people that haven't been around for ages. That we've all, like Phil, for example, and there was some other names that we didn't recognise. So potentially people who haven't woken up here as such. We then Reb then asked, "Where's our bodies?" And Clem replied. Now I need to check my notes because it's a specific reply. He said, "Clem, where are our real bodies?" Clem replied, "Currently, integrity maintains. Warning, integrity failing. Red pill, blue pill options are available." And then so we're saying about the red pill, and he said all active pod members must take the pills. So we agreed, yes, we'd all take the red pill. Then we basically suddenly were surrounded by symbols. So a lot of the symbols we've seen previously. So, for example, like the ones in the village we saw at the psychiatric ward, the symbol that's on the windmill, and various other symbols.
Yeah.
Elder sign, the Celtic variation of Cthulhu, etc., etc. And then suddenly we were in a cryopod in fluid with tubes and stuff, weak, flailing around, and then blacked out and woke up here.
I started looking around for a red pill.
We got to go to Clem's and get it.
I walk out.
Right.
Yes, I thought I thought my fault was as soon as I mentioned this to Colburn.
You notice glass falling off of him as he walks out. He's limping slightly and shit. And
yes.
there he goes.
Anyway, so yes, we've all got to agree to it. I've got no idea because I've already taken it if it'll work or if things will happen differently.
Yeah.
I don't know. We took the pills here in this Burlington. We were in the Old West.
Howdy, what can I do you for?
Late another day.
Red
so
pill,
we
please.
don't know if it's lated or not. So that's
okay. And when you wake up, you it's just for a moment and then you fall.
Yeah. Very weak, struggling. It was dark. We couldn't make anything out. Freddie had his hand.
Oh. I
so
don't like that.
whether or not this is a shared simulation or we're in the pods in the cryo or something, which could explain the whole knowing stuff that we don't know.
Yeah.
And that interconnectedness.
Note for red pill or blue pill. All within the pod must take it. Do you still want the red pill?
Yes.
He holds out his hand and there's 3 red pills in it.
Sweet. I take them.
Okay, you've got 3 red pills.
Start walking back to the others.
Okay. They as soon as you leave the barber shop, they're mysteriously gone. Or your skin has absorbed them, you're not sure.
Walk back into the buns.
Howdy, what can I do you for?
Anyway, let's go to Clem's.
No, for the red pill or blue pill, all within the pod must take it.
Destroying the town and something breaks Clem's and all that Viking appears again, which will be even more annoying.
Oh, I need to have a word with him.
I look around.
Take your card. All right. No problem. He's standing there going, when you guys get there, he's got the look on his face like, come on now, and nothing's happening. And he's starting, the excitement is slowly getting more and more disappointed. And now he's unhappy.
Clem, could you please advise status of Western Burlington?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Bum.
Howdy, what can I do you for?
Hard restart.
Hard restart is unauthorized at your user level.
You should, Mildred. You should try asking Clem if he can raise a request to get your access level raised.
Hey,
because we're not sure who's controlling it, so it might work for you, whereas it doesn't work for us.
Clem.
Howdy, what can I do you for?
I hate you so much.
He smiles and
I don't think
blinks.
that's going to help.
Maybe we will like discover some new
Maybe.
Clem.
He looks at you.
Could you raise my, how is it called?
Access.
I'm sorry, I don't
Access.
understand.
Can you, Clem, can you submit a request to get my access level raised? Is
Clem,
what you want to ask.
Request submitted. Request denied.
See?
Aw.
That was for me. You haven't done it
Okay.
yet because I said it.
Clem, can you submit my request to? Can you submit
I'm
request?
sorry, I don't understand, says Clem.
Clem,
looks at
Clem,
you.
can you submit a request to raise my access level?
Request submitted.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Clem. List off the directory options.
Access is unauthorized.
Yeah, we tried stuff like that.
Clem, submit a form to get me my level raised.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
You got to start with Clem. You got to address him directly.
Clem, submit an authorization form for me to get my level raised.
Form submitted.
And like when we get to know what happened with it.
Yeah. Clem, what is the status of the pods, please?
Please hold. Access is unauthorized.
Clem, please disconnect my pod from the rest.
Access is unauthorized.
Clem, please shut down my pod.
Access is unauthorized.
Clem,
He looks at you.
go fuck yourself.
Access is unauthorized.
Did you want to try the red pills now? Or
His
just-
eyes begin glowing softly gold.
Red pills.
I'm
Clem,
sorry,
could we
I
please
don't
have red
understand.
pills?
Clem looks at you.
You've got to agree. You've got to advise Clem that you agree to take red pills.
I agree to take the red pills.
He opens up his hand and there's 3 red pills that are within it.
I'll get a glass and put some water in it and swallow the red pill.
I choke my pill down.
All right, you guys are like, I'm a duck. And, right, you guys all take the red pill. You wake up, you're in one of those cryo chamber things, which for Yana is a really way too recently familiar feeling. You feel really weak as you're struggling. There's tubes and stuff coming out of you. Everything's slippery with goo. And you see, and then you're kind of spun away into the strange universe where you see all these weird symbols and shit. Pete, did I have any sand loss for this last time?
I honestly can't recall.
I'm thinking paradigm.
It
Everybody give me a
was quite
sandy
late.
roll. That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense for the paradigm distortion stuff.
Yeah. And you see all these fucking symbols. Coburn doesn't care. He knows it's all fucking shit that the doctors are doing to him. It's 1 point because you're pissed at the doctors there for Coburn.
They need to get their shit together. This is ridiculous.
So many symbols.
This is not how medicine's supposed to work.
Excuse me.
Can't disagree.
Right. Is there glass above me?
No, you are currently spinning through a universe of symbols.
Right. Can I reach out and touch one?
You try to. You flail around as you're floating in space with symbols floating around you, and the only thought going through your head is, What is the symbology of this?
End program.
Pause on TJ. What are you? Did you two make your sandy roll? Or
Yeah.
Pete, did you make your sandy roll? Yeah. Okay. Everybody only sucks up 1 point toward paradigm distortion, and then suddenly, before you get a very good look at that, for some reason you're all standing back in Clem's, looking at Clem.
By the way, what about trying to take the blue pill?
We haven't tried that yet. We're not sure
Clem,
because
blue
of the
pill.
whole.
Clem holds out 3 blue pills.
What if it?
Blue pill.
What if it just kills us?
Oh, by the way,
Exactly.
I don't know if it had anything to do with anything, but I said end program while in there, and I popped out immediately.
Okay, maybe there is something you can say in that phase, like a command. If
Release. Maybe like when in the pod trying to actually say emergency release or something, or I was thinking about that, whether or not if we go to the pod that we know of and see if we can work out if there's a way of the person inside activating some sort of emergency protocol, or if there's some sort of emergency protocol that could be activated.
Yana, you know from personal experience that if there is, you did not find it. Besides, it's like trying to talk through blue goo. It's just not good.
Yeah.
But Clem is holding out 3 blue pills. You guys look at a possibility of another total party wipeout.
I throw the blue pill into the glass of water that's in front of McKay. I hand one over to Yana.
Okay.
Do we want to try this? I don't want to die again.
Oh my God, you're not afraid of the red one, but the blue one, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's like I'm looking at 2 Freddies. Take the pill.
What do you mean?
It's just a little pill. How dangerous could it be?
It's to do with what it represents, although I don't know why it would unless it completely resets you, which will be very, very frustrating and annoying.
That'd be even worse. Start off with new character stats. That's a big dick in the head right there.
That would end the session very early because we'd have to recreate the character.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I've already got written down the horrible shit that happens to you.
Yes, I know.
You see, Colburn is like
I'm curious to try it.
There you go. You got 2 out of the 3.
Since the 2 of you want to do it, I will do it as well.
Okay.
Right. You guys all pop the blue pill.
This will end so bad.
Everybody sure that they're wanting to pop the blue pill?
Yes.
Are you positive? Just wanted to double check here. Nobody to say, oh, I didn't say I want. No, yes?
No,
Everybody pops it?
took the blue pill.
All right. Yana, just double checking with you.
Okay, yes.
You guys all wake up separately, naked in bed. You can smell the kind of lemony scent of pledge on the air and smell distant bacon cooking. You can hear the tick-tock of the grandfather clock. Coburn begins to lose his shit. Your clothes are thrown over the chair.
Open the closet.
Your shit's there. The shit that you
Grab my
say.
axe. I don't even worry about my fucking clothes.
No.
I kick the door open and I run down the hall. What's the first human I see?
There's nobody in the hall up here.
I keep running.
There's a window. I'm sure you could. Well, here,
Stairwell.
let me check the map, and you can tell me where you'd like to run and go kill.
Down the hall.
Okay, here's the map, buddy. The hall is letter F. It's empty. You two, give me listen rolls to hear running of feet. Big naked feet.
Run into the room with the bacon.
You go downstairs to where you know that the cooks are always at. They see a big naked guy rush in with an axe, and they go, "Happy Friday." Are you going to just begin chopping them to pieces? You hear screaming and stuff from downstairs. It sounds like...
No, you're not getting away either, bitch. Happy Friday!
Colbert, give me a sanity roll. Let's see.
I wanted to do that so many times.
You begin to hear screaming and shit. Yeah, Colburn's fucking lost it. Right, Colburn, roll a D8. It's going toward cold-blooded killing as you fucking at last snap. Oh, yeah, he fucking snapped. And roll willpower times 3. You want to fumble this.
Hold on. Where's my cold-blooded killing?
You hear people being axe murdered downstairs. No listen rolls required. You hear Yana beginning to sing a happy song in her room as she gets dressed.
I feel so good today.
What?
I don't know why.
Willpower times what?
3.
I'm sorry, 3?
3. Tres. Yeah, okay, roll a d20 to, you want a d20, and then you want, okay, that's good. Now roll a d4, you'd like a 1. 1 is your primary, yeah. All right, no problem. You guys are, Pete, give me a spot roll.
Look at the little pieces coming off.
Okay, give me a little sandy roll there, Pete.
This little piggy went to the market.
You hear from outside. All right, yeah, it's 1 point toward human gore or gross out as you're watching like Colburn burying his axe in some random passing guy's back. He's running around naked, covered in blood, screaming about little piggies and chopping into people with axes. People scream and they're running and shit like that. What do you do?
You know, I'm 6 points off maxing out those two.
It's the company you keep.
It is indeed the company I keep.
Hey, you're watching Colburn going into a full killing frenzy down there.
Yeah. He's going to have to get it out of his system.
It looks like he's trying.
I'll keep an eye on him, listen out for a siren.
Yeah, eventually.
Those two, do I finish off those two?
Oh, you finish off several. You're outside working on people.
There's more people?
Oh, yeah, plenty.
I start screaming fire to get people to run closer.
Colburn, the police are going to gun you down.
Fire! Fire! Help!
Right, yeah, he's running around chopping into people and whatnot, and like a little kid with it, and his mother's like, oh, and he's like chopped off the kid, and the kid's head flies off, and he's like, fire, fire, fire. Right, by the time the cops still aren't here after his 13 rounds of mandatory destruction go by, assuming Yana wanted to get dressed quickly to go watch the show, she's hurrying downstairs, singing a happy little ditty or other.
Yeah, I do.
What's current willpower for magic in this area?
I think it's probably times 3. Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, that's right. It's just -3 for failing. So you do the willpower again, right?
Yeah, you just keep doing the willpower until you fumble. You don't
Are
actually.
Are you thinking that hiding the axe is going to cover your blood-soaked naked body from any kind of blame?
I just don't want the axe to go away.
Oh. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, there we go. Put that away. I calmly walk back to the inn. I sit down at the table and start eating bacon, naked, covered in fucking blood.
Right. Yana and Pete, assuming you'd like to go for breakfast, I will need a sanity roll for the fucking... Looks like both of the people who have been your long-term host have been chopped to pieces.
I'll have to go downstairs.
Blood splattered all over the fucking walls. Colburn sitting there naked, eating and shit.
I failed.
All right. Do you have human gore and gross out maxed out?
I think so, but Yeah. I sit down next to him and start eating to look around.
How's your sanity roll doing, McKay? Okay, you get one more point toward whichever one you want. As you go down, and it's like having kids that are sociopaths and psychotic and wield axes. It's an awkward thing for any parent.
I look around. I like what you did with the place.
Now you can at last hear the siren in the distance.
So have you got it out of your system now?
I feel a little better.
The cops are coming. You can definitely hear them.
You do understand that this is just going to reset and they're going to be back here again tomorrow.
Yeah. I highly suggest you both do that at least once. It's very, very refreshing.
Yeah, I dreamt about it many times.
Oh, you haven't done that yet?
No.
Come on, you've ridden around in a milk truck throwing milk bottles on kids on bikes. Come on.
Well,
that's not the same.
That's like a different thing. Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
What in the hell is going on? Oh my God, these poor people!
Right now, Yana, there's a guy right there.
Oh.
They're still outside. You can hear them, you know. And people are like, oh no, there's some big guy with an axe.
I'm gonna go to my room.
Go have a bath or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bath.
Right. After he's gone upstairs, the cop bursts in. He's looking around wild-eyed. Where's the naked man?
It was horrible, officer. There was this strange.
Oh my God!
The
cooks are dead. Oh!
Wearing furs that ran in with an axe. People were collapsing, and he started chopping, and he had a Swedish accent or something.
Give me a fast talk roll, McKay.
Yep,
right. He's like, I better go get my gun. He hurries off to go begin like wandering around with his gun. Cool. Yeah, that's all. Apparently he's not good at his job.
No.
As nobody seems to be here. Meanwhile, it just shows you sitting in the bathtub watching the water slowly turn red.
Little chunks floating.
Red tub. And bubbles go bloop, bloop, bloop. And you're like, whoa.
And he freezes again.
Yeah.
On the bubbles go. Oh. No, not yet. Now it's coming. It's almost. Still screwed.
A little better.
Should I refresh? Am I back?
Yeah.
Now you're back.
Okay. Right. The little bubbles come up and he's like, ooh, excuse me. And yeah, he just sits there in the bathtub.
Tiny bubbles in my wine makes me happy when I dine.
You hear him singing in the bathtub. Right, the chief of police and deputy are now hauling off either bodies or parts of bodies toward the police station.
That's right. You arrest every one of them bastards.
Eventually, life slowly gets back to normal, aside from the horrible blood splashes here and there, like weird colors of paint.
So, Mildred, did you see the shaft of golden light? Any idea whereabouts it was in relation to where we were at the island?
Huh?
When we were on the island, when the fish was coming down on fire, crashing into the lake, there was that golden shaft of light somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where that somewhere was?
I did crypt my spot hidden on that thing.
Oh yeah, if you were to go, well, okay, if you guys want to talk to him, you're going to have to be up in the room while he's taking a bath.
We can yell through the door.
Yeah.
That's the nice option. This is Colburn. He unless you're in sight, you don't exist.
Want to be in the bathroom with him while he's sitting in the bath.
It's rude to talk through a door. Open the door, man.
And we'll open it a crack.
What What, have you never seen a naked guy in a pool full of blood? Come on, man, open the door. What's going on?
Yeah, he's got you there. You have seen that before.
It's okay, let's just talk to him. I don't care.
All right. Anyway, Golden Shaft of Light.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea whereabouts it came from, Colby?
Coburn, you're thinking if you were to stand on that island again in the same position as last time, if you got it completely correct, then you would be able to point.
Uh-huh.
And
you got me back to that island thing. I could point to it. But I would highly suggest you not strip down and you both pose in that same exact way, because I don't know if that's what did it.
No.
We should also make sure we don't show up at the same time, just in case that's just going to be a reoccurring thing every fucking day now.
Oh, no.
Wow. I'm giving you a card for coming up with some evil fucking shit there. That would be fucked up.
Oh, appears to be 5 o'clock. Here comes the snow.
Woo.
All right. Do either of you know how to use a boat?
No.
Hold on.
I can use a small rowing boat, as in small manual water.
I can do a sailboat.
Beautiful. We just go borrow a sailboat and sail out there.
Kinda.
Okay. So Logan, I used to have a skill in rowboat, so I'm assuming rowboat was small manual water. So if we get a small rowboat that fits the three of us without us having giant backpacks.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we could attach a rowboat to the small sailboat, and then if the small sailboat seems to be having serious problems, we could jump into the rowboat.
All right. Sounds even better.
It's a backup plan.
Mm-hmm. Either of you any good at driving a car?
Not really.
Sure.
There is a small issue, though.
What's that?
Never mind, I'll let you figure it out. It's more fun this way. I can feel my cruelty rising.
So we know we weren't in this pocket shadow when we saw it. However, we want to look in this shadow at the same location to see if there's anything here as well.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So, if you want to go and find somebody, because you've been through the town, you know if you want to get a boat that's already on the trailer, the easiest way would be to get a car that has a hitch on it, not all of them do. Take it over to the rich part of town, hitch the trailer to the boat, drive it on over, and then bada boom.
Yep.
Easy peasy if anybody actually knows how to drive and sail or whatever.
I can drive a little bit.
This
I believe
will be
Colburn
good.
not bad at drive. You're driving, Colburn?
Ah, God damn it. Let's see. I'm hitting refresh.
Because it's an unoccupied house. And he's back again. And he's changed position.
Ha ha! I'm down here now. And I'm using a different camera for some fucking reason.
Yes, I know. That's part of what the change position was. You're coming from
impressive.
a different angle. Oh, there we go.
I'm the evil leprechaun. I can see all three of you here. What kind of crack dream will this episode become? Can you imagine doing fucking acid or something and then listening to this shit and you're like,
Wow.
giant fish on fire?
All right. So we shall go to the rich area of town.
Do you want to bring a car with you or steal one while you're there?
No, we'll bring a car with us. We'll see.
Who is
Look for a car with
driving
it.
the car?
Mr. Colburn, I believe.
Mr. Colburn, give me a sanity.
Mr.
No, wait, drive roll.
No, we're the ones that make the sanity roll. He makes the drive roll.
No problem. He's driving pretty good for somebody who doesn't look like they frequently do it.
He's doing it better than me.
Yay!
And me, yeah.
You guys drive over, and he carefully backs up the car. Do you want sailboat or rowboat? They don't have both in the same thing.
I can row for a living.
Yeah, rowboat.
Okay. You eventually find the only motherfucker who is so goddamn poor that he owns a rowboat as opposed to either a motorboat or a sailboat.
The other thing, Logan, is I want to go to the house that we hid out in.
Yeah.
In the ridge area that was unoccupied.
Okay.
That's the set-up house because I want to have a look inside it so I can then do a
no
trump
problem.
of it.
Yeah, there's stuff in here and all that. That's weird.
That's the same when we were in there last time. It was it was staged.
I mean, the stuff looks like it's in slightly different.
There's plates areas on the table over there from breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting.
No.
Yeah, previously this house was staged. It didn't have anybody living here.
Hard reset.
Maybe. We should check the tract homes to see if the tract home with the swimming pool, if that's still glowing, if the swimming pool's still glowing.
Yeah.
That leads to Old Burlington.
He wants you to fucking drive with a boat on. And you are like, you want me to
because
just
I'm wondering
drive
if the
around
golden
instead of
glow
go
came
straight to
because the golden glow could have actually came from there.
Yeah.
Well, if it was Old Burlington, if it was the nukes that went kaboom and that, so the shaft of golden light was Old Burlington, and it was the backlash going through the swimming pool.
Oh.
So that could have been what went boom.
Interesting.
I drive over there.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to ask for a new drive roll because now you're hauling.
I drive slow.
Indeed.
I don't care if people honk at me.
Cool. Take a plus 30. You're driving like an old person. Yeah. He's driving even better now, and you guys are, there's some lady pushing her stroller passing you. Happy Friday, she says. And you guys eventually get over there. You get out of the car, and then you go over and check out swimming pool, and it is still glowing like it was.
I slowed down just a bit when the lady was like, Happy Friday. Like,
she kind of
check the house here to see if it looks like it's now occupied, because this house here was also unoccupied.
This house, no.
No,
not
is in
no
it is
occupado.
no longer. Okay.
So, everything looks pretty much the same as you'd expect it here. The lady with the stroller smiles uncertainly at Colburn as his eyes twitching and shit like that.
So, how many laps do you think we can get in a sailing boat in that pool?
Half.
Anyway, let's go to the lake.
All right. No problem. Colburn seems to have mastered the art of driving like, freakishly slow. And so, it's about noon. You guys have arrived over at the at the 5 kilometer lake. And it carefully gets the car. Give me a driving roll at no bonus, Colburn, as you're backing as you're trying to back the boat into the lake. No problem. The car itself is partially submerged in the water, but the fucking boat is fine.
Oh, that's all that matters.
Right, you give a fuck about the car. So it's like you guys climb out through the fucking windows and the car just slowly fucking continues down backward. And the boat's just floating there.
We get into the rowboat and I row.
Give me the row and you can row your boat. Okay.
Minus 30.
You guys tool out to there and get there. Now, Colburn, You're once again on the island. There's some other guy fishing on there, and he's like, thanks for not using engines.
Does he have a fishing buddy?
No, sadly not.
Damn it.
Yes.
I want to know what happened to that bag.
We all do. I think that actually the bag is starting his own spin-off show now.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been good if the bag was sitting there with the hat and a fishing pole, sort of sitting on a fishing pole. And
he says, thanks for not using something with an engine coming out here.
Didn't want to disturb the fish.
That's right. Now, Colburn, give me a memory roll to completely get yourself in the exact right position that you were before so that you can just point, because you know exactly which direction your arm should be. But what about the body? Where exactly did you have...
Right there in the dirt. Right where I'm standing. No, wait. Hold on.
He wanders around the fortress going, no.
Everybody got a reroll.
Can we remember where he was standing?
You guys can try it half. You were paying attention to other much more important things. Like giant flying fish. You were well distracted, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
All right, let me try that again.
It's all up to the woman with no name.
I didn't pay attention for like a minute, so I don't know.
See?
There we go.
Oh, you blew a pause on that?
Why does it still surprise you people?
I don't know why he's surprised by that.
Right.
I was trying to prevent him spending a pause by making the memory roll.
He gets into position and he points. All I need now from anybody who isn't Colburn, who's already failed this, all I need now, actually Colburn could try it half if he wanted, is a simple direction sense roll to know what the fuck he is.
Navigation.
If you had a map and a compass and all that shit, that would be
I've got
big help.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I've got a compass.
Yeah, but you also need a map.
I know exactly where it is.
Oh, yeah. Colburn's like, yep. What do you guys think? You can try for your direction sense. No, the navigation is I got a map and a compass, and I'm usually on a route of some sort.
Yep.